Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on the time you are joining this live stream. Today, we're going to talk about how to get high paying clients and jobs on LinkedIn. And we've got an expert in the house. So don't go anywhere. Just get your favorite drink and sit with us for an hour to be empowered for your business. And so, like I said, she's already here. As you can see, her name is Tonia Vincent, and she's one of the professional people that I have met on LinkedIn. I'm so grateful for that platform that has exposed me to people who know what they are doing. And Tonia Vincent is one of such. You know, when somebody has like 54K followers on LinkedIn, you know that she knows what she is doing. But not only that, she's committed to passing on the information to the upcoming, always encouraging them to make use of these free platforms. And that is why we're here today. Antonia is the lead trainer of Professional Pathfinders Hub Limited. It is a membership community where you can be taught how to make the best use of LinkedIn, and I will highly recommend it because she has lived it. She's not just teaching theory, she has practicalized it in her own life. And so Tonia will be speaking to us, like I earlier said, on how to make maximum use of LinkedIn, how to make your LinkedIn profitable so your efforts will not be scattered. But before she starts, I just want to say thank you for joining us wherever you're joining us from. I want to appreciate you because you could have been anywhere else, but you're joining us today. And if you're on this live stream, give us a shout out in the chat box. Let's know where you're watching us from. And if you've got questions, please type them in the chat box so we can have a swell time. Like you know, we are big on community and we want to solve your problems. Tonia wants to help you out of your LinkedIn issues. And so I want to get her on stage. Thank you, Tonia, for joining us this afternoon. This means a lot to us.
Thank you so much for having me today. I am so happy. I think this is my second time of speaking in this community, so I am happy. And hi everyone, this is Tonya. I'm back again. You're seeing my face for the second time, and I'm so happy. So today's topic is a very, very important topic. I mean,
So Tonya, before you delve into it, I just want you to know that I will be going off so you can face our people and talk to them. So don't feel don't see it as anything if I drop off now. So you can just face them, and after 30 minutes, I'll be back so we can take the Q&A session. I believe that works with you.
all right, okay, okay. All right, so today's topic is a very important topic. It's more about getting jobs on LinkedIn, how you can land high paying clients. So you have to pay attention because these are the topics that people pay for, right? So, and your lead trainer, when she messaged me, Tony, I would like you to come to my community and talk about this topic. And I said, okay, I think people need to know the things that they're doing wrong. Because if you're building a sustainable personal brand for long-term gain, then you have to be strategic about it. And I've been on LinkedIn for 2 years and you're going to 3 years. So I have seen many mistakes. I have coached many people. I know people currently a student of mine. She has been on LinkedIn for 3 years. Yeah. She has about 54,000 followers on LinkedIn. But her target audience, she's looking to work with product-based business owners. So I told her, I called her on phone and I told her that you should leave LinkedIn entirely. Like that's not where you should be at. So LinkedIn is not the platform that your target audience hang out. And I would advise you to quit. Leave LinkedIn, go to other platforms like Instagram, TikTok. That's where you find the people that you're looking for. And she's into marketing. So when I told her that, she was like, Tonya, we've been doing on LinkedIn for years. I mean, I've not been getting results, but I really love the platform. And I said, yeah, I understand. It's the big mistake that many people make today. When you want to build on social media, instead of you to choose a platform that gives you the best opportunity to connect with your ideal clients, you end up choosing the platform because you love it. then at the end of the day, you will not generate results. You're not going to generate leads. You're not going to make sales. Even no matter how good your offer is, you cannot land your dream client because you are doing the right things on the wrong platforms. I don't know if you're getting me. Are you with me? So now, if you want to land jobs on social media, the first thing that you have to do is to choose a platform. The platform that I'm currently building on, is it the platform that gives me the best opportunity to connect with the right people? Is it the platform that gives you the best opportunity to connect with your ideal clients, people that you're looking to work with, people that you're looking to collaborate with? Does this platform give you the right opportunity to message these people, for them to even see your content, right? Because when you create targeted content for them, they are not on the platform. It simply means that they will not see that content. Even though you might be getting engagement, because the rules of social media, the principle of engagement is the same thing on all platforms. You have the reciprocal engagement, whereby people will engage on your post because you engage on their post. Through that way, you build your own community. But even when you have that community, you're still not generating results. It simply means that you are building on the wrong platform. So you have to think, you have to follow the key demographics. The people that you're looking to work with, their age, their location, their products, the services that they offer. Where can these people actually be? LinkedIn is more of B2B, service-based. Business owners are more on LinkedIn, right? So the platform for anybody. When I see people with headlines like "I help business owners," I'll just smile and go, because the problems that I face as a service-based business owner, they're not the same thing with product-based business owners. We are all business owners, but we have our different struggles and challenges. So the first thing that you're going to do is to choose a platform. When you choose a platform that gives you that best opportunity to connect with the right people, then the next thing that you're going to do is to build a customer profile. You're not just building on social media, but you need to know the people that you're trying to reach. So who are these people that you're trying to reach with your message? You don't use things like business owners. Like I said, you have to be clear, you have to be specific. If you're not specific enough, it affects your message. Communication is key. It's very, very important. Sometimes it's not really about what you want to say, but how to say it, right? So imagine when you want to work with you're looking to work with product based and you're on the wrong platform. Communicating with them will be so hard, like creating the content. Even when you're creating good content, you're pushing it out there, but these individuals are not resonating with you. They're not engaging much. They're not seeing your content because you are on the wrong platform, and it affects your efforts. So if you don't want to waste your efforts, start by building your customer profile. Your ICP, ideal customer profile, is an imagination of people that you're looking to work with. And you get this information through data and research, right? Now, I'm going to give you a pro tip. If you want to know more about your ideal clients, you can reach out to your already existing customers, the people that you're already working with. You can reach out to them. You can ask them questions like, ever since we started working together, what are the areas that I need to improve on, or the areas that you think I should improve on? Right? How was my solution? Were you able to get your problem solved through my solution? Like when you ask them questions, you get to know more about your offers as well, because you need to continuously optimize your business. You need to continuously work on your business, right? Trying to improve, learn the right skills, or collaborate with the right people, bring in the right teams that can help you to prepare forward. So these are the things that is going to help you. Then another thing you should also consider when you are done building your ICP, which of course is a very, very big topic. ICP development is a very, very big topic on its own. Developing your ICP has to do with many things. It has to do with you knowing them. If you want to differentiate them based on age, right? Which of course is important, based on gender. So for social media management service, I don't work with female founders, female CEOs, top executive. I only work with male. right? I only focus more on male, but I coach female on social media, on LinkedIn management and everything, on how they can position themselves on LinkedIn. That is, if you want to do it by yourself. All these things are going to help you. All these things are going to help you. They are all important. Hold on, sorry. Let me. Okay, I don't know. Is it the network? So all these things are going to help you. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. So they're going to help you to not just position yourself, but for you to understand the kind of content that you should create for this individual, so that it will resonate more with them and it's going to bring in results. And when you're creating content, you have people's in mind. Why are you creating this content? Are you creating this content for visibility? Are you creating this content to generate leads? Are you creating this content maybe for brand awareness? Why are you doing this? You need to have a why, the reason why you're even doing anything that you're doing on social media. Use social media in a strategic way that you're going to enjoy it, you're going to get more results. But if you're just on social media, you want to belong, you want to do what everybody is doing, then you have to rethink your approach to social media. Have to rethink, have everything, think about your approach. Do you have an engagement strategy? Do you have a strategy that can help you to achieve anything? So now, if you are done with your ICP development, the next thing that you're going to think about is having an in-depth knowledge of your competitors. Your competitors, I'm not talking about your ideal client, but this one's your competitors. You need to know the people who are your competitors. You need to find the missing gaps that they're not filling. And when you find that missing opportunity, missing gap, you can tap in and it can help you to stand out. So what I'm doing in my industry, I'm a lead trainer at Professional Pathfinders Hub. Also, I'm the founder of that hub. It's just my membership community where I help service-based business owners teach them the strategies that they need to follow. We have even one-on-one strategy sections where we go one-on-one like individual calls, so I can get to understand them individually, to know their problems, to know their struggle, and give them tailored solution, right? We also have our weekly section, like we have different activities. So these are the things that I have seen other people, they're not doing what I'm doing. We are all the same, like we have the same title, but what we do, our expertise, our skills are the things that set us apart from others. So you have to check your competitors, find the missing gap. Sometimes you can also connect with people that you love what they do, simply because you want to remodel what they do in a different way, in a way that is unique to you, right? Not a way that, okay, or you maybe you try to do exactly what they did, but no, in a way that, okay, I love your business model, I love how you structure your business. I think I want to pay for access. You pay for access to get in like into their program, their course, so that you have access, direct access to these people. When you have direct access to them, you get to ask them questions. You get to you get to have access to things that are different from what they post online. So you have to learn to pay for access, even if somebody is your competitors, but you just paid to learn something. Honestly, speaking from my own experience, there are certain times that actually I bought a course, right? I bought a course because I want to know how these people featured their course, how they went through the whole featuring, where they featured the course and everything. I just checked their model, what they did and everything. Not because I want to, more like the course is actually valuable, but not because I really want to go very deep into their course to learn anything, or just because I love what they do. I love how they position themselves on social media, and I want to know how they position certain things in their life. So that is modeling somebody. You pay for access to something because you want to learn, right? So you have to also learn that when it comes to your competitors, it's not a bad thing when you get into their program. When you get into this program, it's just for you to see. I want to see how she's doing what she's doing. You learn. You open your eyes and just learn. Tap from their knowledge, even if it's just small. You tap from what they're doing, right? Then another thing is defining your business strategy. I understand that you want to build a personal brand on LinkedIn because that's what everybody will tell you these days. Build your personal brand, build your personal brand. But if you're building your personal brand, you also need to have a strategy that can help you. And one thing about working with a strategy is it takes like 3 to 6 months for you to start seeing results. I mean, I've actually seen many people who unplug from the strategy simply because they're not seeing immediate results. They will unplug when that strategy is working invisibly in the background. Something is already working, right? But it is still invisible in the background. Maybe you are learning from it, it's actually boosting your morale, your confidence, and everything. And once you unplug from that, then it will not work again because that person wants to follow trend, right? So these are the things that you need to define your own strategy and you focus on your strategy. You go hard on it, you focus on it to achieve results. Focusing on it because focus is expensive actually. Focus is expensive. Sometimes getting people to focus on something is always hard. It's not a matter of implementing, but matter of focus. There are many people who are more like they did not succeed in business simply because they lack focus. You see somebody, they'll start doing this thing. Before you know it, they move from that thing to another thing. They have not even worked on that thing for that thing to actually work for them. They'll just move because they heard another one is working. Another program is working. Then you leave that strategy and move to the next one. Then you unplug from a strategy that's already working in the background. So these are the things that you have to look out for. Focus is very, very expensive. Don't forget this. Focus is expensive. You have to learn how to stay focused when you're working on something. So building your business strategy has to do with setting your goals, what you want your content to do for you, where you want to see your business or your brand in the next 5 years, right? You have time frames for it. If you set a goal and you don't have time frame, then you take that goals to next year. What do I mean by that? Let's assume that you want to generate leads, 20 leads or 10 leads this month, right? Now, instead of you setting your goals like, I want to generate 10 leads this March, you're now just like, I want to generate 10 leads. No time frame, just like that. That's just the goal. Then you start posting, you start doing stuff, but you're not working on it to achieve that. So you need time. You set time frames to work on something so that that thing will work for you. So this time frame is going to help you. It's going to like help you to stay focused on the key thing, the reason why you are on social media. Then another thing you also need to do is to be results oriented. Same thing I talked about right now. Having time frames, setting goals and having time frames. Then you focus on that goals. That's being result oriented. You don't switch immediately when something is not working for you. The only thing you have to do is just to revisit, check your approach to know whether if you are missing something, to know if you are doing the right thing. You can even get a coach who maybe somebody that have done that similar something, right? You can get them to learn from their experience, which is, of course, it is very, very fast. Now, another thing is to establish your credibility. Now, when we talk about credibility, it has to do with trust, it has to do with many things, and it has to do with the results you were able to generate for other people. Now, if you're still new in your career, you are new on LinkedIn, I want you to understand something, that you need to post your results. You cannot run away from it. It's a customer centric content, the kind of content that helps you to generate leads, to find the right people, to get high paying clients. If you're not posting results, your profile is more like a desert. Even when you have content there, but it's more like a desert because you have not actually posted something that shows that you are good at what you do. I don't know if you're getting my point. So you need to build that credibility. If you are new in your career, your industry, what you have to do is to offer your service for free to other people. Not just anybody, but people you are looking to work with in the future. It's just like when you are looking for a job and you want to volunteer because you want to get the experience. Let's assume that you want to work with tech brands. You want to work with tech brands, right? And you are doing volunteer opportunities, then you leave tech brands and volunteer in hospitality industry. Now it affects everything because you cannot convince me as a tech professional that you can deliver, you can work in my industry when you are showing me the results you generated for a hospitality industry. Do you get what I'm saying? So the point is, even when you are seeking out for volunteer opportunities, look for volunteer opportunities that aligns with what you want to do in the future, the people that you want to work with in the future. Look for volunteer opportunities that aligns with these individuals, then you focus on it and you work on it to get results for your brand. Through this way, it is more easier for you to land your next job. When you volunteer in the right industry, landing the next job will be more easier for you. Then the next thing that you have to learn how to do is content creation. Speak and write like woman. So now, the reason why I said speak and write like a woman is simply because AI trend is actually too much online. People don't use their head again. They'll just use AI. They'll tell I need to write my LinkedIn content on this topic. AI will just write everything for you. The whole, both the pronouns, everything. Like the ones that are good and that are not good. AI is going to give it to you. Then you will not edit it. You just copy and paste for us to read on LinkedIn, which is very, very bad. You have to use your head. Even when you're using AI, use AI, of course. I use AI. AI is the it's not just a train, but it helps you to be more productive. The most important thing is knowing how to use it. Is knowing how to use AI. So how do you use AI the right way? If you are using AI, if you want AI to write your LinkedIn content, you need to have a context of what you want to actually write, the context of your message. It's not just about you telling I need you to write my content for me on this topic. AI will just give you anything. It will even give you something that is generic. But once you want to talk about a specific topic and you give AI a context, sharing your own experience, AI is just more like to improve your work, right? To improve your work, the English and everything. So, but it's not going to um more like trying to be perfect and everything. So you still have to take that work and edit it to get a perfect result, to get something that is actually good, something that will resonate with people. And once you see the ways that do not resonate with anyone, just delete it, or you can even ask AI to regenerate it for you. Don't use words that even you don't understand. You don't understand those words, but you just post it on LinkedIn because you just want to show up every day. You want to be consistent. You can be consistent for years and follow the wrong strategies. Just like what I said earlier. A student of mine, she has been posting on LinkedIn for 3 good years. 3 good years. She has been posting, but she has been building on the wrong platform. Because the people that she's looking to work with, they are more on Instagram. They're not on LinkedIn. They don't use LinkedIn because of love for LinkedIn. Then she has been building for on the long platform for 3 good years with 54,000 followers. So you have to think. It's better for you to ask the right questions now than for you to work on something for years, assuming that she did not came across my profile and reached out to me to seek for help. She will not know. She will keep building. She will keep building. That's more reason why you need to be in a community, both free and paid community. Be a member of a community that will inspire you, that will help you, that will give you the right strategies that can help you to get results. Because result is everything. Result is everything. When you're building your brand on social media, you have to understand that money is a good motivator. If money is not coming in, you get tired, and impact comes with money. Once you are impacting people, right? People will reach out to you for job opportunities. People will start DMing you for speaking engagement, for any sort of opportunities. The ones that you say yes to and the ones that you say no to. So write the way that you speak. Think about your brand voice. How do you talk in real life? How do you talk? Some of my content, they are very funny because in real life, if you have communicated with me beyond being professional, social media, you understand that okay, this is actually Tonia. This is Tonia. This is how Tonia talks. This is how Tonia does that. You know, do her stuff all the time. You won't get to understand me. The another thing is to build your network. Your network is your net worth. Your network is you need to work on it. Connect with people offline. Connect with people offline, not just online connections. Connect with people off social media, get to know them. So one of the things that I'm currently doing this year is to network more, is to attend events. I mean, I travel a lot these days. Since March, since February, I've been traveling from this state to this state, from this state to this state. I just got back from Port Harcourt on Sunday. Just got back from Port Harcourt on Sunday. And yeah, just for a hangout, community hangout. So it has been amazing, and I'm enjoying it because I got to meet people, I got to meet many of my friends, many of my connections, and to be honest with you, the feelings are always different. So it is something that you can also work on. Being an introvert is not an excuse. Working from home shouldn't be an excuse. Travel and meet people. Go out with meet people, right? Connect with people is going to help you. Most of the jobs offers that I have received, high paying job offers, are from my network. They just connect me. I reach out to Tonia. Tonia is good. Just reach out to her to help you. Assuming that I'm not connecting with these people, I'm not building, with the right people, right? It's going to affect everything. It's going to affect everything. But because I'm building with the right people. I'm connecting with the right people. I mean, building your network is not a matter of connecting with people, having more followers. No, it's about you having your existing network, building relationship with them. You don't need new followers. You don't need new followers every day. Sometimes just take a seat, reach out to your existing connections, and try to know them. Get to know them better. Get to know them better. It's going to help you to build a long-term relationship with them. You can even be sleeping. Somebody will just recommend you for a job. Then tomorrow morning they'll call you on phone. They will not ask for your portfolio. They will not ask for anything. They'll just give you the job. And to be honest with you, ever since I've been on LinkedIn, nobody have actually asked for my portfolio. Not because I'm the best social media manager, it's simply because I'm showing up, I'm consistent, and I'm also building with the right people. I make friends that will add to my life, and I also add to their own lives as well. So these are the things that you also have to consider. You also have to optimize your profile for your target audience. Your profile shouldn't be generic. Your LinkedIn profile is not for everybody. It shouldn't be generic. It should be for the right people. If your LinkedIn profile is speaking to everybody, right, then you're going to miss the mark. You will not understand. The people will not understand. You only end up confusing your audience and disengaging your target audience. But if your profile is actually made for the right people, from your headline, from your banner, your LinkedIn banner is very powerful. You just need to use problem solving statements on your banner, whereby people can read it. It is more like you can even pose it as a question that you're going to ask them, right? But it's on your banner. So it will be big, because if you view your banner from your desktop or PC, when you read from these two places, it is actually big, very big, very big. It's the first thing that you see before any other thing, before pictures and other things. So you need to work on your LinkedIn banner, work on your headline. What are your value proposition? Use your value proposition to work on your headline. Your value propositions, there are things that set you apart from others, right? Even if you are in business of physical business, there are something that will set you apart from what other people are doing. Maybe it might actually be a way of delivery, the way you deliver your products to your customer. Even as a service provider, the things that set you apart from others are your skills, your experience, and your expertise, what you know, what you have upstairs, right? So these are the things that set you apart from others, which means that you need to keep feeling like you need to keep learning. As a person, you have to keep pouring in yourself, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you don't have anything here, you cannot create content. If you create content, it will now look like you created content from Google. That's you posted something that you see on Google. So you have to be a thought leader. And being a thought leader means you have to share what you know. And when you share the things that you know, you share your content from experience, from real world experience, from the things that are happening right now in the world. That is how you share your content. You don't share your content from, okay, I think I should just talk about this. I mean, somebody just talked about this. No, you use I. This is why LinkedIn is actually good. When you share something from your experience, I mean, these are the things that people don't see anywhere. Even if we are talking on similar topics, right? But if I share something from my own experience, it will sound different. It's gonna look different because it is my experience. My experience, you cannot see it on Google. You cannot see it on Google. Your experience, I cannot find it on Google. And can you find it on your profile? Because that's your experience. It's something that is unique to you. But when you share it with people, people are going to learn from it. So that's the whole point. You need to go beyond this is what I want to talk about. So these are my experiences and I want to share it with the world. That's the whole point. Through all these ways, you can start attracting people. Because this high paying client that you're looking for, attraction is the first thing that happens before lead generation and sales. You need to learn how to attract people. And these are the strategies that can help you to attract the right people. These things that I've listed right now, they're a very good strategy that can help you to attract the right people to your platform, to what you're building and everything. Okay. Um, I don't know how I'm going to. Okay, okay. All right, I think I've talked for like okay.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I enjoyed that your short talk, and I want to recognize the presence of Olubukola Saliu. You said inspiring. Thank you for joining. We appreciate you. And Kalistu Samadi, you said well done. Thank you for joining. And tell us more. Moose says hello, greetings from Sierra Leone. Thank you for joining. We appreciate you. And if you're not yet in the chat box, please type there. Let's know you are here. Give us a shout out. We are one community and would like to give you a warm virtual hug. And so let's know where you're joining us from. And if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. Like I always say, it takes less than a minute to do that because we are a community of like minds. We are a community of positive-minded people like Tonia that has just spoken to us. And we are moving towards making 2024 count. That explains why we're doing this webinar series. This edition is another one. And like I always say, make 2024 count, make your life count. This entire webinar series is designed to empower you to make your 2024 count. And we are super grateful to experts like Tonia that give out of their time, that give out of their knowledge without asking for anything in return. Thank you so much. And if you've got a question, please type it in the chat box so that Tonia can attend to your question before she runs off, because I know she's a busy person. And go ahead, like this video, share it with a friend, leave a comment. Just make sure you give us some love this afternoon because we also love you back and we want the very best for you. And that explains why we go all out to do this webinar series. Now, Tonia, you said something that was quite striking when you were speaking, because I was here all the while. I just didn't show my face. You said you don't need to add new followers. The existing followers you have are enough. And it reminds me of a student of, I can say a student of mine who said, told herself from the get-go that I'm not going to LinkedIn because I want more followers. I'm going to LinkedIn because I want clients. And so she was focused on that goal from the get-go. And so her goal wasn't a big community. Her goal was clients. And I want to ask you this afternoon. I think you mentioned something like that, having a why for going on LinkedIn. What would you say to this that I just said so that people can be empowered to do the right thing?
All right. So the reason why I said that is because I noticed a trend on LinkedIn. This social Saturday that I don't know if you have heard about it or you have seen it on LinkedIn, where people do more of connect for connect. I'll send connection requests. They'll just be connecting with random people. Now, at the end of the day, if you connect with people like that, because you want to grow your connection, at the end of the day, you have people that are your target audience. People that will never buy from you, no matter the kind of message that you preach to these people, they're not paying clients. They will never buy from you because they are not your ideal clients. They don't fall into your lead qualification criteria. The people that you're looking to work with, they don't fall into it. And LinkedIn gives you 30,000 limits of connections. Now, if you keep connecting with random people, you will not know when you will exhaust the 30,000. At the end of the day, you have the wrong people. You start thinking of how to start over again because that is what it is. You have to start open another account. So which is of course a lot of stress. So the most important thing, the reason why you should understand these things are simply because right now in my life, right now, I'm not looking for more followers. In short, I can't even remember the last time I sent connection requests to anybody. I can't remember. I think for over a year plus, I've not done that because I understand that social media, that you can get visibility to the wrong audience and you can get visibility to the right people, even when you're not getting much impressions. Even when you're not getting much likes, right? You can still make money. When that visibility, you're getting it to the right people. But if you have thousands of likes, but wrong audience, maybe people just like you because of your picture, because of lifestyle, personality, right? But these people are not buying clients. And you are in business. As long as you're in business, you are there to sell. So these are the things that you have to understand. For me, I don't think you need much followers to succeed on social media. You can work on your existing followers. When you are done working on them, hey, you can continue your follow to follow and connect. Let's connect, but just do it with the right people. Have your ICP. Look for these people that you're looking to work with and send connection requests to them. I think that way you can grow faster and you can generate more results so easily than connecting with just random people.
Thank you so much for shedding light on that. And I believe in what you also said about going out there and networking with people. You want jobs, you are not networking, you are seated in your room, you are saying you are an introvert. I totally support that, and I believe that a lot of people will also gain from doing that. Personally, I have also started stepping out to join communities that can help me career wise and in all aspects, because you cannot be an island if you want high paying jobs.
That's true.
And so I support that, and I know there are so many initiatives on LinkedIn locals all over the place, and there are some others that we can take advantage of to physically meet people. Look, I always tell people that this virtual thing, I've been at it for a while, but I'll tell you any day that meeting somebody physically, just for once, beats any virtual meeting you have ever had. Do
Yes,
you agree with me?
that's true. 100%.
Because then you will be able to bond on another level that a virtual hangout will not give you. And so let's stop this issue of I'm an introvert and I'm the number one introvert in the world. I used to tell people that I love to hang out around books more than people. Hey, now lie you need people.
Yeah.
Seriously. Especially if you are in business. It is people that will recommend you, not your books.
Hmm.
It is people that will link you up to opportunities. And so let's be realistic. That is why we are here. Let's be realistic with ourselves so that you can see what you are doing wrong. And another thing I wanted to also talk about before we let you go, if you have questions, please type them in the chat box so we can attend to your questions. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about, Tonia, is when you mentioned, I'm trying to remember, if I remember, I'll talk about it. When you mentioned that people who have generic titles, you are like, I'm a business owner who helps a business owner. You are not specific. You gotta be specific about, because they said a jack of all trades is a master of none.
Have none. That's true.
Do you
You
agree
want,
with that, Tonia?
yeah, if you want to be known for something, then you have to. Positioning is everything. Sometimes the problem is not with your message, but it is with your positioning. A friend of mine told me yesterday, that he would like to start a podcast. And I said, okay, you like to start a podcast? That's a very good idea. What's your podcast about? Then he told me two topics. And I said, you cannot win with these two topics. You have to choose one to be known for that thing, right? You focus on it. This is what you want to be known for. You go hard on it. You focus on it. So it's going to help you to get results faster, to build your brand authority. Because authority is important as well. And
Yes, I
authority is not about likes. It's not about likes. So it's going to help you to do the right things, to show up the right way, and to connect with the right.
yes. Okay, so Olubukola is saying, Olubukola Salu says, you cannot be an island if you want high paying jobs. That is the word. You gotta go out. And also she comes back to say, Olubukola Salu again, positioning. Position. And I think we can position with our content, with our
Mm-hmm.
testimonials like you shared. We can also position with our titles. Even you are basically telling a story with everything you do on social media, right?
Yeah. My life is a story. So I just share the
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
I love speaking from my experience. I don't know things that I don't know, or the things that I've not tested. I don't do.
Yes, and what you've just said means that we should also consider having integrity, even on social media. The fact that you are behind a screen does not mean you should start talking about things you have not tested. Integrity matters.
Yeah, integrity matters. And social media gives you the right to control
Did
your
you hear
narrative.
that?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear me? All right.
Yeah, I
Social
can
media.
hear you perfectly. Okay, and I also wanted to yes, I can hear you perfectly. I can hear you.
Okay. So social
I
media
can hear
also.
you. Yeah. And so I also wanted to chip in.
Yeah, go on.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Can you hear me? I don't know.
I can hear you now. Okay. Okay, so thank you for staying with us. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, I want you to know that a Make 2024 Count webinar series is a movement of people who are sick and tired of the status quo. And we want to enforce change in our finances, enforce change in our careers, enforce change in our businesses, enforce change in our families, in our lives. And you can also be a part of this movement by hitting the subscribe button. Just hit the notification bell so you will be notified anytime we've got a new video or live stream coming up. And I want you to join, because we don't want a situation where we will get to December 2024 and we are like, where did all the time go? What was I able to achieve this year? We don't want 2024 to be like 2023. Like I always say, we want change. We want change, change that we can see, that people can see, results that people can see. They say results terminate insults. We no longer want insults. We want change. We want results. And that is why we are doing this webinar series. And so if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, do well to subscribe before you leave, so you will be notified of our upcoming live streams, because we've got loads of conversations coming your way. Like next week, we're going to have another one on I've forgotten the thought, how to grow on YouTube in 2024 with 0 subscribers and 0 views. And we've got an expert, somebody who's built a community of over 16K subscribers on this YouTube. His name is Jodagbo, and he's agreed to talk to us. And so don't miss anything. Just hit the subscribe button, because we want you to be a part of this movement, so that at the end of 2024, you can come and say, I was part of the 2024 Make 2024 Count webinar series, and this is what I was able to achieve with my life. And so let's get Tonia back in. I'm sure she's back with us, so she can take 1 or 2 questions that we have. So if you've got questions, please type them in the chat box so Tonia can attend to your questions. Another thing I wanted to ask Tonia is, apart from physical networking via DMs too. Do you believe in that too?
Networking via
DMs, direct messages.
Yeah, it's also a good one. It's also a good one. That's how you connect with people. That's part of it. That's how you connect with people. You take the offline, which is a very good one. Yeah.
Awesome. And so I wanted to also ask that, what do you think about creators on LinkedIn, on any other channel, on any other platforms, who will say create content daily? Do you think it is realistic advice for someone who is just coming up, or who is currently overwhelmed by having to keep up with all his or her activities on social media?
Well, for me, you don't have to create content every day. You can show up twice. You can show up 3 times. You can show up 4 times. You just have to choose your own consistency. You define your own consistency. If you want to show up twice in a week, you have to make sure that you keep up with it. You show up twice in a week, because out of sight is out of mind. Once you stop showing up, or once you miss any day, so you just have to continuously show up. But you choose your own consistency. It's not a matter of posting every day. You don't have to post every day. When I started, I didn't post every day. I do social media full time right now. That's why I post every day, because it's what I do full time.
Awesome, awesome. And also, I wanted to ask that, for someone who is on LinkedIn, what do you say is the power of video content?
Well, I posted video today and it got a lot of engagement. I mean, video is actually a very good way for you to build a community, because when you talk to people, they can't forget what you said. All right, people don't forget what they watched, but reading content, I can easily forget it anytime soon. But when you watch movies, it's very, very hard for you to forget it. So it's the same thing with video content. I think video marketing is actually the best. It's taking over, and there's something that anybody should try. I'm currently leveraging it because it is helpful. I'm posting on Instagram often, which of course is also helpful as well. So video is the new thing right now.
Awesome. My baby didn't go to school. She's a bit under the weather. Okay, so I also wanted to ask, if you've got questions and you are in-house, please let's have your questions in the chat box so Tonia can deal with your questions. And also, I also wanted to ask about people who are kind of overwhelmed by all that they have to do on social media. We practically have so many, and most of us are on everywhere. And so what would be your advice to someone who is currently almost getting burned out of having to be almost everywhere? But I think there's this book that says be everywhere too. What would you advise people who are almost at the point of burnout to do when it comes to social media appearances, and how to regain their mental health?
All right. Your mental health is important. Jobs is actually everything. Currently in my life, I don't take all jobs. I don't work with everybody. I choose things. I choose the people that I work with because I don't want somebody that would come into my life. I'm a service provider, so I hope to solve your problem, but you still want to disturb me on top. So now, for you, being a mother, being a father, working 9 to 5, trying to juggle social media is not easy. I would advise you to just choose one platform, build on one platform, build authority on one platform, build community on one platform before you diversify, before you choose another platform to build on. Don't try to build on two platforms at once. It will not work. It will, your mental health, everything, you're gonna burn out, and it's not a very good strategy. It's not something that I would advise somebody to do, to build on two platforms at once. So currently I'm building on Instagram, and that's because I'm already, that's visibility. I'm already doing well for myself on LinkedIn. So I have to diversify. I have to also build on Instagram to also connect with people that needs me there. So yeah.
I get your point on diversifying because sometimes it can be risky in business to put all your eggs in one basket. And I understand the point about already having become established on LinkedIn and trying to seek a market elsewhere. I believe it makes a lot of sense, and we wish you the very best at what you do. Please, if you've got a question, quickly type it in so that we can resolve the question. Now, there was this question I asked. I don't know if the lady eventually joined the live stream, but I asked her to join. She said she was trying to add her email to the LinkedIn she created, and it didn't add up or some. She sent a screenshot, and I said she should join so she can type the question so you can help her with it. And so if anybody is having issues with their LinkedIn in any way, what would you advise they do as someone who is established on the platform?
All right, so if you have any issue, you should reach out to LinkedIn Help. Even when your account, if they restrict your account or anything, I could remember there's this time I wasn't visible. That is, if you search my name on LinkedIn, you will not find me. It took me months to even realize it. I mean, people were reaching out to me then, Tonia, I couldn't find your post. But then I was like, okay. Until one of my friends called me and said, girl, I searched for you on LinkedIn. I can't see you. That was when I understand that, all those complaints were actually that I wasn't visible. You can't find me on the search engine. But I was on LinkedIn then before my account got restricted. So now, the best thing that you can do is just to reach out to LinkedIn Help on Twitter. They can help you. Even when you're having issue with ID verification, they can send a document, affidavit, where you can sign it, swear, and send it back to them without sending your ID. I mean, from my experience, my accounts have been restricted twice, so they sent different things, and all those things. And I used the NIN, but before then, they sent documents to me that I can sign without sending my ID. But then I already have my ID, so I sent my ID to them. So just reach out to LinkedIn Help on Twitter. Keep reaching out to them. They're gonna get back to you eventually. So that's the best way to get your problems sorted out.
Awesome. Thank you for that expose. That this is something that people pay for, and you've just given us just like that, because I know that one where people might have issues. She is the only person that reached out, but I know some other people might be experiencing such, and this is going to prove to be extra helpful. Let's know your questions so Tonia can attend to that I want to ask about diversifying in another diversifying uh, in order to have a more personal reach with your people. For instance, I have seen some of you on LinkedIn. I also do it, but I just want to say I have seen some of you on LinkedIn direct people to your chat, your WhatsApp. And I want us to talk about it because somebody is somewhere and he's like, I don't even understand why these people are directing people to their WhatsApp. What would you say is the reason, and how beneficial our way around that, please?
Uh, WhatsApp is the most used app. No matter how tired you are, at the end of the day, you still go to WhatsApp. So connecting with people on WhatsApp is actually easier. You have more audience, you have more people to get to, you post your job on your status, post wherever. I mean, I've gotten more leads on WhatsApp as well, just for directing people to my WhatsApp. And that's just me. So you can still get opportunities on WhatsApp. I think it's actually the most, I mean, that's the app that people use every day. You have your friends, your family, your everybody, your colleagues, you have them there. So who doesn't use WhatsApp? Nobody. So I think that's another way. I might not use Instagram in a day, but I always use my WhatsApp. It's a must for me. So that's why.
I get it. Another thing, I always tell people social media is not for you. Owned by LinkedIn, it is owned by Instagram. They can wake up tomorrow and your account is no longer there. And so, if you're a small business owner, you bring your contacts into another network like WhatsApp, where you have direct control. Not really direct control, but at least you have removed them from elsewhere into another place where you have direct relationship with these people, because anything can happen. And don't also forget that we used to use email marketing for that. We started online business, we knew that these media channels weren't ours, and so we the emails of our people, and we will build what we are also trying to do by getting people onto our WhatsApp. If you've got questions, please let us know. If you've not got questions and you want to say thank you to Tonia, please go ahead and type in the chat box so we can appreciate her time this afternoon. It's been worthwhile. It's been worthwhile. Even as someone who is a bit knowledgeable about LinkedIn, I've learned one or two things that I want to implement, and I believe it is the same for you too. But start typing in the chat box. Thank you, Tonia. Thank you, Tonia. And do check her up on LinkedIn, because she is there gidigba for there. Instagram. She will tell us how to reach. She will tell us how to reach herself now. So, Tonia, how do people reach you? And if you've got any last words, please tell our people now.
All right, so you can reach me on, and you can reach me on my, you can give anybody that comes to you direct my WhatsApp number. Then you can also reach me on Instagram. I think these are the two places that are stable right now, like easier for you to reach me, because my LinkedIn is actually, I have more messages there. So then my advice to you right now is for you to start being intentional about what you are doing on LinkedIn. So when I talk about intentionality, it means giving up something for another work for you. When I started on LinkedIn, I deleted my Instagram, I deleted my Facebook account, just for me to focus on LinkedIn until I achieved the result, which was actually massive. Then right now I'm back on Instagram. But this time around, because I focused on, I already have something to share, right? I have experience right now, so it is more easier for me to do any platform right now. So
Awesome, awesome. I love that you talked about intentionality and being strategic. Very, very important. This is not a year when you are just doing follow, follow. Take it from me. This is the year when you sit down and say, what do I want to achieve? And go all out for it. And so we want to say thank you to Tonia Vincent for your time this afternoon. It's been worth it. Thank you so much. And so I will let you go now, because I know you want to run off to some other engagements, and we want to wish you to, we want to wish that day and time. And also, I hope we won't be Oliver Twist by asking for another engagement. When we do, I know you will definitely say a yes, because you are committed to impacting lives. And I pray that the blessing of the Almighty will be upon everything that you do. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye bye from all of us at House of Wisdom.
All
And by
right,
the way, she's on YouTube here. Oh. You
I'm,
search for Tonia Vincent. I think living with, I've forgotten the name. Can you remind me?
just search for Tonia Vincent, going to find me. Tonia Vincent, yeah. I share more of lifestyle videos and everything. So you can just follow me. Then living the Tonia's way.
Yeah, living the Tonia way. Thank you so much. And so do give her subscribe to her channel too, because I know that she's coming to YouTube too. She's trying to do some other things before YouTube, and it's an intentional thing she's doing, which I also appreciate. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Bye bye, sis.
All right, Mama. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, bye bye. Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much. If you are still on this live stream or you're watching the replay, we want to say a big thank you, because we appreciate your time. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be with us this afternoon, and it means a lot. And it shows that you're really serious about your goal of making 2024 count. Like I told you, this is a movement. Make 2024 count webinar series is a movement. And I told you, it's a movement of people who are sick and tired of the status quo, people who want to make positive impact this year, people who want to have results at the end of the year, people who want to look back and say, yes, this year I was able to do the things that I wanted to do. And that explains why we bring in experts to come and share out of their wealth of experience. And thankfully, we've just had Tonia Vincent share how to get high-paying clients and jobs on LinkedIn. I tell you, it is possible. Don't go and listen to anybody who tells you it is not possible. People are making good money on LinkedIn, and you can be one of them just by implementing what we have taught. And if you need Tonia's contact, do reach out to me. Like she said, she's already given me the permission to give you her WhatsApp contact. I will give it to you so you can be in touch with her. And so if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, do hit the subscribe button. Like I always say, we are big on community, and we are a community of positive-minded people who are on the path to greatness. And if you also want to the path to greatness, do join us, become a member of this community, because we are going somewhere. God is taking us somewhere, and we will definitely get there. Nothing is gonna stop us. I love this song by Sia, Unstoppable. I'm unstoppable, I'm a Porsche with no brakes. We are unstoppable in House of Wisdom. Nothing can stop us. The devil cannot stop us, and ignorance cannot stop us. That explains why we are doing this webinar series, so that we can conquer the problem of ignorance. Because I tell you, ignorance is a disease. Most people do not know, but it is a disease. But if you know what to do, which we have learned this afternoon, go ahead and implement the information. Don't just learn, do something with the information. Ask questions if you have them. Connect with people who can assist you. Belong to a community like this. Like this video, share this video with as many people as need it. Leave a comment on this video. Don't just watch the replay or even this live stream. Leave a comment. Let's know what you think, and do appreciate Tonia for coming through for us this afternoon. And don't forget to join us next week, Wednesday. We're going to have another conversation with Jonagbo on how to grow your YouTube channel in 2024 with 0 subscribers and 0 views. And so if you're a new YouTuber, or you know any aspiring YouTuber, just send them here. Ask them to subscribe, because we're going to have loads of conversations with established YouTubers, so that you can be empowered to run your own YouTube channel successfully. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. We love you, and we want the very best for you. Thank you for joining once again, and do have a lovely day. Bye-bye from all of us at House of Wisdom. Don't forget to subscribe.